Started. As you can see, Scotty's going to be videotaping everything. So most of this presentation, all of this presentation will be videotaped. During the break, I'm going to put up all the YouTube accounts that you're going to be able to view this presentation, because what he's going to do is he's going to set them up in 10-minute increments. So 10 minutes, and you can just click on each one, and the whole presentation will be covered. So I don't need you going nuts with your hands during this, because I'm going to be flying. Another preamble, folks, is going to be graphic. The language is going to be graphic, the photos are going to be graphic, the videos are going to be graphic, so I just want to tell you up front, I speak very fast. I'm like the Ritalin poster child. So you're going to hear me like, slow this son of a bitch down. It's hard to do. So as I get into this, guys, I'm going to try to pace myself a bit, but I have a combination of like 2 hours basically with a break involved, and I got like 6 hours of stuff I want to show you. So what I'm going to do is try to squeeze 5 pounds of potatoes in a 3-pound bag here and see what we can do as far as getting the message across. The first half, when I say the first hour and 15 minutes, is going to be Gangs 102. Just identifiers, trends, big gangs, what we're dealing with this whole culture. And then in the second half, obviously, is going to be what can we do about this problem, the intervention and prevention techniques that we're utilizing. And folks, I tell you now, if I could stop gangs, I wouldn't be here right now. I have 617 kids on my caseload. It's tough to even be up here because my phone and my vibrator hasn't been stopping because we have issues. We have issues. It's like politics. Everything is local. Your problem in Kitchener-Waterloo is going to be different than Toronto, different than what we got in the States. But I'm going to go over some gangs today that when I spoke earlier, people are like, oh, we don't have that problem here yet. Well, guess what? They're going to be here. The gangs that aren't even here yet, folks, believe me, they're going to be here, because I spoke in a place called Grand Island. Then I went to a place called London. And I went to a place called Barrie. And a lot of these people will say, oh, Cook, that's that damn state, that's Brooklyn, the Bronx, New York City problem. But now when I call these people up, oh my God, we have MS-13 in our backyard today. And they laughed about me when I brought up MS-13 about 6 years ago. But guys, what we're dealing with is migration. I'm a part of a national advisory board out of Chicago, University of Illinois. What I do is I sit on an advisory board about gang migration throughout the country. We sit with 6 local gang experts from California to New York, and we talk about migration. What's going on, where, why is it coming, what can we do to stop these trends? So it's been a ride for me, guys. It's been a serious ride. About myself first, guys, what happened is this. First, by show of hands, law enforcement. All right, civilians obviously in the rest of the room. Beautiful. We got a nice little mix. And I think conferences are big for this, guys. Because if you just get law enforcement in the room, they want to hear about suppression. What can we do to lock these son of a bitches up? What can we do to identify them? Well, guys, as you know, you can lock them up all day, every day. But little Johnny's sitting at home, and he's starting this stuff in 4th grade today. So we sort of got to bend the tree when it's young. That's my mindset. Let's bend the tree when it's young. Let's hit these kids in 3rd and 4th grade about gang prevention. You wait until they're in middle school and high school and bring in the speaker, it's too late. It's too late. These kids are 13 going on 30. They're so ahead of us with this stuff that you cannot de-glamorize the glamorous once these kids get in their mind that, hey man, I want to be a little thug, because folks, what I'm going to get into in this next 2 hours is about a culture. Now when I say a culture, who has children here? Can you send your kids to school with a pair of Kmart sneakers on? Or some Walmart jeans? Folks, your kids are going to get abused. Your kids are judged by the way they walk, talk, and dress today. They all want the FUBU, the Fat Farm, the Sean John. They see these stuff, the Timberland boots. It's all about a culture. Now, when I say a culture, where's my flower children? Come on, don't front on me. Where are my little flower children from the city? Back in the day, it was peace, love, unity, anti-war, Janis Joplin, Joe Baez. It was a damn culture, folks. And it came through music. Well, today, I'm going to talk about a culture. 50 cent isn't 2 quarters in your purse no more. You got a culture today that these kids are seeing, they're hearing. We got our kids that are sandbagging every day, wearing those jeans that are size 38s, but they're supposed to be wearing 28s. The bus pulls up and they can't even catch this damn bus when they go to school. So that starts in our prison system, but it is being glamorized in a culture. So we have kids every day that are just absorbing a culture. They're seeing it as, man, maybe this is the way I'm going to get protection or belonging. Maybe this is how I can earn respect if I can't do it athletically or academically in the classroom. I'm going to get it by being a bully, as you used to call them. Well, bullies are cliques today. They all have names, they all have areas, they all have colors. We're just dealing with a subculture, folks, that is blown up. Now, when I say blown up, I've been in 19 states. I just left Mississippi. I was in a place called Oxford, Mississippi, where Old Miss is, the University of Old Miss. They have New York blood sets down there called Gangsta Killer Bloods, non-trade gangsters. Everything that started in the Bronx and Brooklyn and Queens and Manhattan are down in Old Miss right now. So this is just simply everywhere. I thought myself, guys, what happened was this.